Alright my friends, today we'll be reviewing I Saw the TV Glow. So this has been on my list for a while, and I just saw it's been on Amazon Prime for a little bit. I decided to rent it yesterday and I was like, you know what, I gotta see this movie, it's on my list, I want to review it. So I Saw the TV Glow. My thoughts going into this movie: one, I thought it was going to be a psychological thriller from the trailers. Knowing A24, it was definitely not a psychological thriller. In a way, it's not. But I'm going to try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, guys. I Saw the TV Glow. So a little bit on it. Owen and Maddie, two of the characters in this show, or this movie, fall into the show that they're watching. It's called The Pink Opaque. This is what they're bonding over. And you'll get to see how this show really relates into their lives. And some of the things I loved about this movie is this show that they're watching, The Pink Opaque, that Owen and Maddie are watching, is when they turn this thing on, it captures the 90s. So the show that they're watching, Goosebumps, Don't Look Under the Bed, those things, it literally looks like the way, the style of it, the filming, the angles, the color, everything about it reminds me of being a kid in the 90s watching these things. And I was like, they're capturing this in, like, I think this movie either came out 2023, 2024, but it was super captivating on how they did that. I thought it was so cool. And the one thing I really loved about this movie too is the total scenery, the images that you guys get to see in this movie. I've never seen anything done like it. The colors, it's so vibrant, and you'll get to see like such a stellar filming of a movie. Like, it's incredible, the shots that they got for this movie. I was a fan of the imagery and the scenes that you guys can see in this movie. Now, there's a lot that goes on with this movie, and I'm not going to spoil any of it, but you will get to see certain areas of identity and the characters struggling in turmoil with different things like that within the movie. And I'm going to leave it at that. But pretty much this movie, there's areas where it did drag on within the story itself, like the dialogue. There's a lot of pauses, and there's a lot of the tone of the whole characters conversating is very monotone. You know, overall, I mean, the imagery, the metaphors, there's tons of symbolism in this movie. If you're someone that likes to go into a movie and talk about, like, because it doesn't really lay out a story that you can watch and be like, from A to B. There's a lot of different things that have you conversating and talking about what your thoughts on the certain parts of the movie, what your breakdown for certain symbolism is. You can leave this movie talking about it and thinking about it, and it is weird in certain areas, in certain parts of this movie, but it's definitely like a movie. It reminds me very much of like Beau is Afraid. I did enjoy that movie, but again, it's a movie that you leave and it's not straightforward. There's a lot of open angles that you can talk about this movie, and if you're someone who doesn't like movies like that, I probably wouldn't recommend this to you. Or if you like some odd movies that just, again, their stories isn't straight through, then this might not be the movie for you. And then another thing, my least favorite part about this movie, honestly, is the ending. Like, if you watch it and you see it, you'll see why. But overall, I would give I Saw the TV Glow a nostalgic, beautiful, nostalgic piece of art. I would give it a B. You know, it is something that I've never seen before, and I found the whole story itself, diving deeper into after it was over, very interesting. So